Assalamu alaikum and good morning everyone. We are working to make our Sun series more interesting, interactive and easy to understand for our students. And this video will be a valuable resource not only for students but for teachers and parents as well. As you know, the book which we are doing is English book for grade 2 and till now we are done with 4 chapters. Let's see what's on the list today. So, here are some competencies based on our curriculum, which includes oral communication skills, listening and speaking. Then we have reading and critical thinking skills, grammar and vocabulary, and the last one is writing skills. But based on this book, the breakup of competencies are oral communication skills, listening and speaking, reading and critical thinking skills, aspects of language and writing skills. So here is the next unit, Unit 5, and as the page indicates, the name of the chapter is Respecting Others. And we are going to look at 11 different things in this chapter and it is having 11 SLOs. Let's see the breakup of concepts with respect to competencies. With oral communication skills, we have 2 concepts. With reading and critical thinking skills, again 2 concepts. With aspects of language, 4 concepts, and with writing, we are going to do one thing. The first one is reading and critical thinking skills. And in this competency, we are going to look at question and answers and the very fun part, describing the picture. Here is the unit, Respecting Others. Listen to its reading very carefully.
Students, listen. I have some important news for you. Your exams are going to start next week. Study hard and give your best, announced Miss Salma as she came in the classroom. Everyone looked a bit worried about how to prepare for the exams, but Sibgha seemed very relaxed. At the lunch break, they started talking about the exams. Sibgha, you look very relaxed. I think you have already prepared for the exams. I don't need to study. I will get first position as I always do. You need to worry, Amina. You always get bad grades. Please practice the rest with the same intonation patterns with your teacher.
Now, my dear kids, it's time to answer some questions. Question number 1 says, what did Miss Salma announce in the class? What was the announcement, my dear kids? It was about the exams. Then, what did Sibgha's mother advise her? What was the advice given by her? To respect others and not to make fun of others or hurt them. And the last question says, how do you respect others? Can you tell me different ways in which we can respect others? By greeting, by fulfilling what they want, by respecting them, by obeying them, and in lot of ways we can respect others. And a very important thing is not to disrespect others. When you make fun of others, it means you are disrespecting them, you are hurting them. So this is how you can ignore that and you can respect others by saying good words to them. The next thing is describing the picture. There is a very interesting picture over here and the picture is from the park. What you are supposed to do, look at the picture and write the names of some common objects that you can see. Share sentences about them orally. You are just supposed to write some things, some objects you can see in the picture and you can tell the sentences orally. Like, the girls are playing with the cat. A boy and girl are talking. The boys are playing on seesaw. The birds are flying. So you can orally discuss this picture. And don't forget to write names of some objects that you can see in this picture. The next part, oral communication skills, includes consonant clusters and seeking permission. As you know, my dear kids, we are doing consonant clusters in our previous units as well. And consonant clusters are a group of consonants with no vowels between them. And we say both the sounds separately. Like, let's see the examples. Read the given words with consonant clusters. The first consonant cluster is st, st. Like star, step, and street. All these words are starting with st, st. The next consonant cluster is fr, fr, frog, fr, fruit, and fr, frame. And the last one is sk, sk, sky, sk, skill, sk, sketch. Now, after practicing some consonant clusters, you are going to write words starting with the given consonant clusters. The first consonant cluster is pr. Can you think of any words that starts with pr? Pr, price, pr, prank. And there are so many words that starts with pr. You are going to write just two words with pr, sp, and gr. Here is a little dialogue between Imam and Hassan. You are supposed to listen to this dialogue very carefully. Brother, can I read your storybook?
Yes, you can, but take care of my book.
I'll keep your book with care. Thank you for sharing your book.
It's okay.
In aspects of language, my dear kids, we are going to look at some word meanings, parts of the body, pronouns as objective case, and position words. Let's see some words. Read the given words with their meanings. The first word is encourage. Encourage means to give somebody support, courage, or hope to do something. When you encourage somebody that you can do that, you empower them, you say some words that make them hopeful to do something. So that is how you encourage others, and we should always encourage others. The next word is shock. Shock is feeling of surprise as a result of something unpleasant. Whenever something unpleasant, the thing you don't like happens, you are in a state of shock. Oh my God, what has happened? Okay, when something unpleasant happened, you get in the state of shock. The next word is apologize. Apologize means to say sorry for doing something wrong. It is okay to make mistakes, but you are going to apologize and to say sorry to the particular person, then things will be all fine. Okay, the next part is parts of body. Look at the parts of body and read their names. There is an eye, hand, lips, nose, ear, face, hair, elbow, knee, and neck. These are some basic parts of our body. Now, complete the crossword using the picture clues, okay? With each picture clue, there is a number, so you are going to write the name of that body part with that number. For example, here with 5, what you are going to write? It's a face, right? And then with 7, what is it? It's a mouth. So you are going to look at the picture and write the name of the given body part. Here, my dear kids, in grammar, you are going to use pronouns as objective case. Objective pronouns receive the action of the verb, okay? When we are talking about some action, action is a verb, we use some pronouns related to that. Let's look at the examples to make it more clear. Read the given sentences and notice the use of pronouns. Hamza is my friend. I gave him a storybook to read. First, he talked about Hamza, and then he told that I gave him a storybook to read. To point at Hamza, we use some certain pronouns. Then, Asma is my cousin. I gifted her a bag. Again, here, her is a pronoun which is used to point at Asma, that I gifted her a bag. The next is, I was sick. My mother gave me medicine. So the person was sick and she is telling that my mother gave me the medicine. So here is me, the pronoun which is pointing at the specific person. We like Sir Harun. He teaches us English, us, to point at us. Atif and Salma are not going. Will you please call them? Here them is pointing at them. And Asim is my brother. He helps me in my homework. So all the pronouns which is used to point at something, to receive information about someone, we use specific pronouns like him, her, me, us, and so on. Fill in the blanks using the correct pronouns from the word bank. Now it is time to apply what we have just understood, that there are some sentences, the pronouns are given, you are just going to fix them accordingly. I am going to do the first sentence for you. Umar and Qasim are my classmates. I study with dash. What do you think? I study with them, because them points at many person, more than one person. So they are two friends, Umar and Qasim. And same goes with the rest of sentences. The pronouns are given, you are just going to fix them in the blanks. The next is position words. As we have studied earlier, position words are those words which tell us position of something and place of nouns, where something is present. Let's read some example sentences. Read the given sentences. There is a sofa to the right of the table. Now, to the right of the table is telling us the position of the sofa. She is coming here. Here is the position word over here. Let's go there to sit. Please sit down. He climbed up the stairs. And the lake is far from my house. So all these words which are highlighted in red, they are all position words because they are telling the position of the nouns in the sentences. Here again, we are going to apply what we have just understood. There are some fill in the blanks, and with fill in the blanks, there are some options, and you are going to encircle the correct position word. The first sentence is Sarah lives dash the hill. What do you think? From or down? Yes, the Sarah lives down the hill. What are you doing dash? There or on? What are you doing there? And same goes with the rest of the sentences. You are just going to pick and choose the given position words. Here comes the writing part. In writing part, you are going to read text as a model. There is a text, a paragraph. Let's read it together. Amina and Sibgha are working together in their art class. They are doing leaf painting. They are happy because they play with colors. At the end of the class, their leaf printing cards are ready. They clean the table after finishing their work. Then they wash their hands. They always keep their classroom clean. So there are two girls, my dear kids, Amina and Sibgha, and what are they doing? They were doing some leaf printing. And when they are done with that, they cleaned up the mess because they like to keep their classroom clean. So this is how you can write a short paragraph. Now, it's your turn to choose one of the topics and write a short paragraph about it. There are three topics, my dear kids: my favorite game, keeping clean, and importance of exercise. You are going to select any one of it and you are going to write a paragraph about that topic. So let's say the topic, my favorite game. You can select your favorite game. It can be cricket, basketball, or any other game you like. And then you are going to write 2 to 3 sentences describing that what makes it your favorite game. Dear kids, it's all about today's lesson, and in this lesson we have learned some new things like pronouns as an pointing nouns, and then we have seen one new thing in our creative writing, that how to start writing a paragraph regarding a certain topic. Some of the concepts need reinforcement and revision at home as well, and I hope that you people are revising these concepts. So dear students, I am signing off, and we are going to meet again with another chapter and another set of concepts. Till then, take a good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.